Hello, everyone. Uh, Welcome. I'm going to explain how to set up a project folder and how to do a small module with Odoo. Hope you like it. Um, so let's change into a test folder that I have here, and let's create our first project. So let's say we want to add some additional description to a web page or just a small feature. So I'll first create my project, and to do this, I'll just mkdir. I'll call it uh, my add-on project. Okay, now I'm going to change into that folder, and here I'll do mkdir. And usually I create a project structure with add-ons, uh, conf, dumps. This is where I place dumps that I take from production or of course, decharacterized dumps. SRC, this is where I add the code for Odoo servers. And docs, this is where I add some files that I need for documentation for the project. There are some other that sometimes I add, but these are the most important ones. So now you see we have all these folders. So I'll just cd into SRC. That's the next thing to do. And since I have like 20, 30 projects on my laptop, what I do is that I use symlinks. I have the code of the servers and the open source server and also the enterprise in a folder, and I just link it. So I'll just do ln -s and then I'll point to git Odoo. I'll use version 15. And this is going to create a folder 15. And I'll do the same ln -s symlink git awe then 15, but here I have to name it differently, .0. So ls -lha. So you see this is pointing to this folder, this one is pointing to that folder. This folder is where you have the enterprise modules. There you go. So now my IDE of choice is PyCharm, so I'll just open the folder here, and I'll just go into test, and there you go, test. I'll open my add-on, and I'll say, yeah, this one, trust projects, and just trust project, and I'll open in this window here, and so Odoo is going to start. Odoo, the IDE, the PyCharm is going to start, and is going to start scanning the files to be able to search across all folders, right? Now I will set up my virtual environment. So what you need to do is just to virtual. Of course, you need to set up all the C++, the dynamic libraries used to compile pip first. Then you can use pip to just install the requirements from the folders. So I do virtual environment, and then I say Python equals to Python 3.8, and then I'll set up as env 15. This is how I do it. Okay. When I do this, it's going to create that env15 folder. I already have it on my local, so I just do dot, and here I'll do bin activate. Okay. Now I'll just use pip install -r, then git. I can put it here, so 15 slash requirement txt is going to install. Of course, I already have them all, so it's very fast. And if I do this for OA, I don't think there's a requirements file here. Let me check. Requirements. No, there's no requirements file here. So I have set up my virtual environment here. Now I will just open PyCharm, and I'll go into File and then Settings, and I'll search for interpreter, and you see USR. No, I'll add an interpreter, local interpreter. I'll say an existing one, yes. And so I'll click here and I'll say Eng 15 Python, yes. Yeah, it detected it probably. And there you go. It's setting up my virtual environment. I'll say apply. I'll say OK. And now we can just open this and right click here and say run Odoo bin. What this is going to do is going to create a file for us here on the top, and then we can change it. So run is running the server, and you see is adding the add-ons path for the add-ons on inside the add-ons folder. Local, this is something Odoo also always does. I usually don't use this folder. And also on Git Odoo add-ons. Now I just stop it. I'll go here, edit configuration. You can use the confs to add a conf file, or you can just use it completely here. I'll show you two options. Mine is always using it here because it's easier for me to change. Add-ons path, and I'll point to Git Odoo OE. First, always put the enterprise, then OE 15.0. This is already add-ons folder. Now git slash Odoo slash 15.0 slash add-ons. Okay, this is the community server add-ons, and now our own, right? So because I can just take it from here, copy, paste it here, V. So test my not src, but add-ons. So it's going to find that place. And in this place, I'm also going to add Git folder because we use Git, right? So now I'll just do -e, and let's say I'll not use -e. I'll just specify a database. Database will be v15 my add-on, and I'll say minus. I also use db filter. I like to use it because I had one problem once that I lost lots of time. And I noticed that if I use db filter, this will not happen again. And so I always use it right now. My add-on. So if you want to be productive, you have to reduce the opportunities of wasting time. And that's why I always, if I find a way to reduce those probabilities, I will always do it. And so that's it here. Okay, this is fine. Okay, apply. Okay, there you go. Now we have a minimum setup. Of course, I will not start it until I add something to my add-ons. So I'll just add a Python module, Python package here, and I'll call it website sale because it depends on the web shop. So names to me are very important. If this module depends on the web shop to exist, I always start with web sale. And I'll say, I don't even know what I'm going to do there, but I'll say I can add some additional information from the product on the web page. Could be the type of product. So let's say type, something like that. I'll press enter. It created what we call a Python module, which it has a folder and an init. This is in what I would say the minimum Python module. So now for this to be an add-on, it has to have a manifest like this one. I'll just copy paste this one, paste. Okay, and I'll change it. So yeah, you can take it out. Python 3 don't need this anymore. Now you just use name. The module will be type product type. It's a total useless module on web shop. Yeah, this could be web e-commerce, I guess. This is a description yet, so I'll use the same thing. Version, let's leave 1.0. Yeah, let's change description. We don't have big description, so I'll just paste this one here, copy, and here I'll leave this like this. So I'll delete this from here. Okay, and now category. I'll just use website sale and see what category we have here. So website underscore sale. There you go. This is our dependency, and the category will be exactly the same. And doesn't have a category. Yeah, it does. This one. Okay. Is it here? There you go. Category. Website ERP gap. And okay. Now these images, these are not needed, not for this use case. Dependency on website sale and nothing else at this point. We might need to add dependency to other things, other modules. Data, we don't have anything at this point, so just delete all data there. That's where we're going to add our security rules, our views, everything. We need demo data. If you have demo data, installable, I don't think, yeah, it's installable. It's not an application. The difference is installable, you can install it. If you say you cannot install it, it can only be used as a dependency from other module. It will not auto-install for sure, so I'll take it out. It's going to use the default. It's not an application, means it's not going to show up as a full-blown application. This is for post-init hook. This is specific stuff I'm not going to talk about. Assets, we don't have assets also here. These are for JavaScript related stuff. Let me see if I can delete everything. Yeah. And then the license, let's leave license LGPL. That's fine, I guess. And there we go. We have our manifest. Right now, you can call this an Odoo module. So this is the least you need to have an Odoo module. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to install this module, website sales type, and it's going to install the dependencies. So if I do this and I say -c website sale type. Okay, and now I'll do this. No such folder. Yeah, that's wrong. Let's see. Git Odoo, not Odoo. Git OE. Yeah, now it's fine. Okay. Okay. So when he starts, he says, so I'm going to use Odoo 15 Odoo add-ons. This is added by himself. This is also added by himself. And he's going to use OE. Then he's going to use Odoo add-ons. And then he's going to use our own add-ons. Okay. So he's going to find our code and he's going to install it. That's what he's doing. So he's going to load base C because we passed the -c. If you pass a -c without anything, he's going to install base anyway. And now he's going to install, let's see, at some point, it's very important that you learn how to read the log, because sometimes if you have problems, the only thing that might help you is the log. So yeah, it's loading base, is loading auth, mail, fetch mail, product, sales team. So these are all dependencies of the website sale. It's not loading the website, you see. It's a dependency from website sale. And very soon it's going to load website sale. And well, all dependencies here, right? So if I just open my browser right now, and I do localhost, not 3000, this is for full storefront. It's not showing anything because probably we have some problem here. Let's see if it is not the same. So you need a V. It was filtering. It was not finding any database with this regex. This is a regex pattern. And because of that, he has shown no database mode. This is no database mode. So if I do this, wait, now I need to, yeah, when I'm coding, I'll change the -c to a -u. It means it's going to update each time that I restart. So I can restart here, or I can just use Control F5 and it's going to restart for me. So it's kind of stuck. I'll stop it. I clicked on the small skull. It's forcing the shutdown. And I'll go back here and I'll say no. And this is what I want to see. Okay, now he has defaulted to our database v15 my add-on. Now I sign in. It's admin. Now I can check my modules here and see if my module is installed. Go back here. So let us just see the installed ones. And so we have all the dependencies of e-commerce. And then if I say not only apps, it's showing me everything. So if I search for type, there you go. This is product type on the web shop. Is the module that we did. And if I go into module info, this is the description that I would have. I can do more than this, but it's just the minimum that we need for a module. Okay, so let's try to do something. Right, just go back here, go into the shop, and let's add some field into the product. So these are templates that are being shown here. You can browse through the templates if you go into HTML CSS editor. It's really a great help. You see there's a product, and on the project you have terms and conditions, share buttons, image, select quantity, and you have all sorts of things that it's going to use. And so this name is on the website sale. You see T name is website sale product, and this is showing some sub templates, but some of the things are already here. So I want to do something very, very easy. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to add something here. Okay, this is the category, which is here, the slug, right? And then search, and this is the website product carousel, price, product details, and here okay, this is the add to cart form, and here says product description, sale description. Okay, show short description will appear on documents. So I'll just copy this one, copy, and I'll close. And the short description, it's probably this one. So I'll just do an inspect. Let's see if I can find it. Section, class, text, image, website description. So we could add something. This is a product detail section, product detail. So what I usually do is I try to find something unique on the HTML, so that I can find it on the templates. So I'll just look into section product underscore detail. I think it's a very unique thing. So I'll just do F um, section ID equals product detail. So this is regex because I'm using this. And so I'll make this bigger. It's not finding anything. I'm looking into all project. Probably we have special characters like here. I think this one equals could be, and let's escape this one. Oh, no luck. So let's take out some stuff. Section and product detail should be fairly simple. Probably he hasn't yet product details. Yeah, he hasn't yet found everything. No, it's product detail section ID product detail. Product detail is not finding it. Let's point to a specific folder. Let me take this here, copy. Sometimes it's because PyCharm hasn't yet indexed it. So we can also go directly to finding files, and here it's not finding anything anyway. Probably the indexes are not updated yet. So let's do the following. Let's go directly into the module. I'm going into the community version because I know there's nothing outstanding there. On the enterprise version, in the add-ons, not add-ons, not here, not Odoo add-ons, but directly on the add-ons folder. And I'm going to search website sale. You can also click here and just start writing website sale. Yeah, there you go. This is the one here. And I know these are here probably. And in Odoo, we have naming conventions, and there's a file usually called templates XML. These are website templates. These other ones are for the backend, for changing forms and views. So this should be for the website, something that says templates XML inside the views folder, right? So here, let's try to find that section. Yeah, product detail maybe. Product detail. There you go. There's a section, product detail. Probably if I do Control F, let's see. Now I'm searching on XML and PyCharm. Oh, now he's finding it. Product detail. And I did section dot asterisk. So yeah, now probably he has already indexed it because I opened it. Now it's finding that for me. So that would be the strategy. Find something that you can know where it is on the code, right? So what I want to do is just here on this, before this section, to add something, right? My first try would be to write directly. Of course, I want to create it on my own module, but I can just write something here directly and try it. So let's see. I'll do something big, H1, and just write some text. I'll save. Control F5 is going to restart and update. I'm going back to the browser. I want to see that XX. I can always go into Git and reset hard. So nothing is showing here. Probably I'm not getting this on the right place. I can go into customize and then HTML CSS editor and see if I can find my SXX. I don't think so. Maybe I need to update the website sale. Let's see if that works. It shouldn't be v. But sometimes if you don't have changes in one module, it's not going to trigger any changes on other. And so I'll just do this, put this here, go back to the browser, close, I'll do a refresh. There you go. My X is here. It shows up on the top, so it's not on the place that I want it. Maybe here, inspect this. Maybe here it's a good place. So it has terms and conditions. This is coming from an XPath. Maybe I'll try to search these href terms. If it comes from the database as a default thing, I'll not be able to find it on the code, right? But okay, product terms chat. This is a great thing, you know. This is quite unique. So if I search for this, okay, there you go. So first, this is on the exact same file. So I'll just take this from here and I'll Control F into this place. See, it's an empty div. Uh, okay, because this one adds it here, right? So if I change this template, I'll get the effect that I want, right? Let's try another thing. Like just go here and just use now h3 to be a bit smaller, and I'll just say uh, I need to have the data from the product. So how can I escape data from the product? I'm going to try it here first. So if I do product dot, right? So if I go here, let's say where is that product dot? Um, okay, like this. Okay, I'll just do this and I'll place it here. Yeah, like this. Description sale. I'll use a different thing. Let's see. We need data from the product, so I'll just duplicate this tab first. Now I'll go here and edit on the back end. I go to this product. I'll go into debug mode. And now I'll point here to product type. It says consumable, detailed type. This is the field that I want to show. So I'll use this name here, product detailed type. I don't need anything. I'll just take out the placeholder. I don't think it's needed here. SF5. This is just a test. I'll go back here, go back to my page. I'll do a refresh. Okay, consumable, you see? So there we go. So we cannot change the code inside the server, right? So we need to add this to our own module. So I'll just start doing this copy. I'll go back to my module on the top and I'll go and add a new folder. Now, faster than that, you can just add new file and do views slash templates.xml. Okay. Uh, Now, of course, you have to start like any other templates in Odoo. So I'm going to take this out first. I paste it here, yes, so I don't lose it. This is as it was. You can always reset the code. So I'll use this same thing here. Okay, so that it is an XML file, a proper XML file. Now it's closed. Yeah, now it's a proper XML file. Now this template, it's going to be called custom text inherit, and this is going to inherit from custom text template. Okay, and it's on website sale. Yes, and it's not product, but product custom text. So I'm inheriting an inheritance. Um, I'll leave everything here, names, my add-on, uh, leave the priority as it is. Now I want to, inside this XPath, I want this H3, right? So I should do is I should do add after this P class, after P. Let's see if this goes well. Let's see P. I only see this, right? Uh, I'll use this. I think I don't need to name one after inside, no, after, no, before, before. Okay, I want to show this, and I'll show it with a H1 so it is bigger. We know something has changed here. And let's take this out here. And so this is what we need to do. Now we need to inherit this in data. We'll just do views. I'll just slash h.xml, save, and now restart, stop and run. And I'll go back here. This should be bigger. No, it's not showing, so something went wrong. Let's see. We are importing these views, templates, XML, that's fine. Inheriting this, and before P, maybe this 0, position 0. Sometimes to be 100% sure this is going to be imported, I just a website sale. Okay. I just introduce an error. So it's really finding the P, but is not getting into that. Let's try again. Control F5. Don't think we saw any error first. Okay. Now refresh. Okay, consumable is being placed on the top. Yeah, is looking into the parent template probably. Let's see if I do, this is what we are inheriting, copy, and I'll do website sale templates, Control F, go back here. Maybe if I do the same sentence, he does what we need. Because you always have to hook into something that is specific for, and you can have this class in several places. So I'll just try this. Not sure if it's going to work, but let's see. Okay. If it doesn't throw an error, means it's going to hook. I'm saying inside, so probably it's going to appear on the lower part. There you go. Here we have the consumable. And so that's what I wanted to show. Just a small customization. Now we have our own module. We can add Git to the add-ons folder and push it, but it's a separate module that it's adding a feature. And well, that's all for now. I hope you liked it. See you next time.